Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be drawing a girl sitting on a ledge like we did previously. I have done this before, but this time it will be slightly different. Why? Different girl, different pose. Alright, we're gonna start by drawing the ledge. The time before I actually made sure, the time before she was just sitting on like a straight ledge, but this time she's going to be sitting on a building that is like this. There we go. Beautiful building. Excellent, exquisite, amazing. Yeah, blah blah blah. She's gonna be sitting here. Her legs are gonna be there. We're probably gonna end up moving that and shuffling it, maybe getting rid of it all together. But you know, whatever. I've already confused myself, so now that the majority of everyone's left, let's start drawing. Alright, so we're going to want to start by, I'm just going to put some circles in places that landmarks are going to need to go. There's a body, there's where, we can put her knee out, because, well, her leg's going to go like that. Going to sink down, and bam, her foot will go right here. Her other leg we'll have right here, and have her leg up. We're going to probably want to put her knee to her chest, so we're going to wait on that for a second, just do a little bit of a stick body, just so we get the position right. Do a little bit of a circle, even though we're going to want to draw it in perspective in a second. We just kind of want to get things down. And then a head right there. So we're going to want to bring the knee up like this. And then do a leg like that, which means that this leg is a lot longer than the other ones. We are probably going to want to lengthen this leg too, which we can do. It will not be that hard. It will just be very simple. And we'll just put the foot there. You won't be able to see that foot. It'll be blocked by the other one, so it really doesn't matter. We may adjust this leg a lot, but, you know, whatever. Does not matter. Alright, now that we have a little bit of a body, I guess we can also plan out the arms. Because, well, why fucking not? Alright, like, just put a hand there. Just do a little thing for the wrist. I guess halfway into the body is where the elbow will go. She's kind of got her arm not bent enough. I kind of want to bend it just for the sake of having her arm more relaxed. She's not holding herself up with that arm. She is just leaning forward, holding her knee. So that arm would be relaxed. It wouldn't be like on the ground, how I often put my hand supporting myself while I'm drawing. She doesn't have her hand supporting herself. It's just sitting on the ground. So, yep. We'll go ahead and show her shoulder. Yep, can stay there. Her hand, we'll put her hand on her knee. So we actually don't need to draw any of this arm, but just because you don't need to doesn't mean you shouldn't plan out where this arm would actually go. You still should see where it goes, so you can make sure you're placing the hands and things like that right. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I did do that, but I'm not really gonna make sure it's right because I don't care. But now that we've got that, we're gonna ruin this perfect square that I made literally seconds before starting this recording. Just lightly erase everything except for the hand, because apparently I drew too hard with it. And we're going to make her into a little bit of a box lady. Why? Because I've been practicing drawing a lot of boxes. And I do think that it is somewhat helpful to draw the lady in boxes first. Will it really be that helpful? I cannot tell you. But I'm just hoping that it will be helpful enough to be able to tell what position. I'm hoping it will be helpful enough so I can see the position she is in, and, well, like, be able to see how she is. Even though circles, you can kind of do that with them too, like just the little beans and stuff. I just kind of want to do boxes. There's no specific reason I actually want to do boxes instead of drawing the bean. I've just kind of kind of decided I wanted to do boxes, so I practiced boxes instead of doing the bean. Even though the bean I feel like is probably more helpful. Also, I did accidentally make her a little bit top skinny, but that's fine. We can ignore that because I don't care. I may have been practicing boxes, but I am not a professional, and I still do not know what I'm doing when constructing a body, because I did not practice with constructing a body. That is what I need to practice today. Actually, no, I was going to practice drawing heads today, so no, we're not going to practice that. I need to practice everything, though. Her body, she's going to be a little bit long, isn't she? That's fine. 'Tis fine, 'tis fine, 'tis fine. She's tall. You got a problem with that? Do you not like tall women's? Some people don't. Is that fine? Is that a fine box? How would this box actually be rotated in space? Let me just stare at this image that you can't see while I'm just randomly talking so that I can have time to stare at the image. Alright, it needs to be rotated more like this, because her waist is kind of facing this way, kind of facing more towards us a little bit. Or, I mean, her torso is, but her waist is facing more towards the ledge. So we do need to rotate this a little bit more, maybe about there-ish. I don't really know. I still don't really know how to construct a body very well, so these boxes are probably not going to be in the best perspectiveness that they could be, but I just need to get something down for them, so it don't really matter too much. Doesn't matter too much if the actual boxes are fully perspectively correct. They definitely should be. I would definitely recommend that you do make sure they're perspectively correct. I just don't think I need to. It's not necessarily important for this drawing. I also purely picked this lady because of the clothes she was, or not the clothes, because of the pose she was in, so I don't even know what clothes she's wearing, so we might not give her clothes. We probably will, because, well, I don't know how to draw anatomy. So we probably will give her clothes, because I don't know how to do anatomy. Yeah, we're gonna give her clothes. Alright, we're gonna pretend like that's all good and I didn't mess that up. And let's pretend like it's not messed up right now. But we're gonna crack our fingers. Yeah, listen to all the cracks. Oh, I cracked one of them. I pop my fingers all the time. Anytime I go to pop my fingers, I can never pop my fingers because I already popped them recently. Alright, where's her knee gonna go? We're gonna actually bring her knee in from where it was, because her leg is longer than I was actually paying attention to. So we're gonna do that. We're not gonna give her thighs any type of shape with the cylinders. Yep, that's beautiful, perfect. We are, however, going to, well, I guess we're giving this one some shape, but it doesn't really matter. It needs to be just a tittle-tattle bit longer. Yeah, I don't know why I'm adding these circles in the fucking middle anyways. I know how I'm cutting them up. I'm doing that because you gotta cut the shit up and stuff. Cut it up into spaces and things like that, and yeah, stuff that I don't know how to do. I should have put her legs straight down. I did not do that. We're going to put a circle right there, for that's where the joint would be. We'll go ahead and put a cylinder there, cylinder here, cylinder here. I could definitely have skipped this part. While drawing this specific thing, I definitely could have skipped this. All these cylinders. I do not need to draw all these cylinders right now. I could draw these as the actual body, the actual body parts. But I don't wanna. Why do I not wanna? because I want to learn how to construct bodies like this too. So I'm going to, this isn't bent enough, so I'm going to try to construct bodies like this, even if I don't feel like I need to. Even if I don't feel like I need to construct a body with the little wireframe, or did I say wireframe, whatever. Even if I don't feel like I need to construct the bodies with the mannequin part, I'm still going to. Yeah, that's, I don't really like that leg. We're gonna keep it because, well, what else are we gonna do? Get rid of it? We're gonna need to put that leg more down when we go over it. Her head, I don't really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do for her head. Make a neck in perspective. Don't pay attention to that. For her head, she is looking away. Her neck is connected like this and like this. Her head's gonna be kind of small. It's like this, and we got the bottom of the face like this, and the jaw right there. And then we got that right there, her eye line. Or actually, it should be like facing upwards. And then her hair is like all wee in the wind, except it's a ponytail. So it's all wee in the wind along this. Yeah, the head's too small and stuff, but I'm just not going to pay attention to the head whatsoever until the very end. Is that the smart thing to do? Probably not. But I'm going to do it anyways, because I fucking can. This kind of reminds me of the little feathery fabric stuff that knights usually have on the back of their helmets. Like the important ones. Alright, that's not the right pencil anyways, whatever. Well, we'll probably need it. We're going to get ourselves closer to this canvas Rooney. I can no longer see my reference because of me laying down, and that is fine. We will construct the body perfectly without the reference. We do not need it. We are professional artists here. I've been drawing for a whole 6 months. I can do this. Alright. She was very non-muscular, very small. No real definition in her arms, so we're going to try to keep that. But the problem with trying to keep that is there's still shape in the arms. So you have to still get that shape without making it look like you did just draw a straight line. So we still want to keep some of the roundness of the arm and shit, but we need to make sure we're doing it correctly, unlike we did right there. So we actually should call this part of the arm in a bit. We're gonna push that shit out, get the fucking tangled in my hair. Alright. Go like that. Oh my god, it's still here. Go away, please. I need to vacuum my room. So where are we gonna, her hand's gonna be like right here, so her arm needs to turn a little bit more and be like that a bit. And for here, we kind of have to bring this in a bit, but go like that. Now her wrist is very small, her arm is very long. Is this how we actually want it? I don't know. No, because her hand is on the ground. I just realized I was bringing her hand to the ground, or it would be in the ground. Let me draw just a little. This will be the hand for now. Just there we go. It's a shitty little hand. Will we actually draw a hand? That is, don't know. It's still up for debate. Alright. There we go. There's a shitty arm. I don't necessarily like how this arm is constructed. It's a little iffy, weird, and disproportional, but you know what? I don't know correct proportions anyways. So, whatever. I know the body is like eight or 7 heads tall. But how does that fucking help me here with the arms? I mean, I'm sure I could like measure like, 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head. Pretty sure the elbows are at about the 3 or at the 2nd or 3rd head. But I don't really know that stuff, so it's stuff we need to learn. Gotta learn all this stuff, gotta learn all the art, gotta understand all of it. Why do we have to understand all of it? Because how the heck are we gonna understand art if we don't understand all of it? You don't need to understand all of it to understand art, but I want to understand all of it. Like how you don't understand what the hell I'm actually saying at this moment because it's slightly confusing. I want to be able to understand all of art. Alright. We're definitely losing some of this being in perspective with me having no idea how to really capitalize on perspective existing. But hey, we're working on it, alright? Working on it. I know I said like that it didn't matter the perspective of the boxes that much, but it definitely does matter. It just doesn't matter in my case because I have no idea how to capitalize on it anyways. Alright, we're just gonna draw a shitty little neck. Yep, that's just a shitty little neck, so we'll keep track of it. Right now we're putting in some marks for where her shirt is. She is just wearing a white tank top apparently, so that is coolio with me. I can draw a white tank top. That is not that hard. It's gonna look so ugly probably. And then she's wearing very baggy jeans. Nope, they're not baggy. She just has a hole in the knee. She's got a hole right here in the knee. And the pants go like all the way down to like here because the pants are like this. That's her knee right here, and the pants go like this, so they go like way down. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna give her normal jeans without the rip, because, well, you need to be able to wrap things around things in perspective a little bit better than I currently can to be able to capitalize on things like that. We will draw the shirt again. I'm just gonna get something down just so I can start drawing the pants because that's kind of what I want to do. I put her arm too far back. I wanted to scoot her arm more forward because I wanted to draw more of the back of her shirt. Like, I wanted to draw the back of her shirt like all the way up to like right here, but her arm is too backwards. She's leaning on her arm too much now. But that's fine, you know, we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna have what we have. We're gonna deal with it. There's some definitely stretch lines that don't line up with a single thing because we haven't drawn that yet. We have yet to draw what they actually line up with. Is that the ice cream truck? Hold on, shut up. No, it's not. Okay. I just realized you can probably hear my computer fan. It's buzzing. Or it's like on. You know, you wouldn't be able to hear it because it wouldn't be running so fast if it wasn't so goddamn hot in here. But you know what's louder than my computer fan? My actual fan. So it's either computer fan or that fan, which is louder. So it's a lose-lose scenario. There's just fucking noise in the background of my videos now that I don't want there. Okay, that's not my fan. I think someone's mowing now. Or leaf blowing, or weed cutting, or some, I don't know, some bullshit. Something. Someone's making lots of noise outside. Alright. There we go. Get some good fucking shit. I don't fucking know. Well, apparently I'm saying fuck a lot now. Which is fine, doesn't really matter. These videos aren't child-friendly anyways. Or they're not meant to be. Why? Because why would I want childs watching these videos? I don't like childs. Especially babies. I hate babies. It's just fun fact about me. I hate babies. They're annoying. Alright, that is all. So that is the end of Fun Facts with Weston. Fun facts about Weston. Fun facts about Weston. He can name like 3 historical figures total. That's it. That's all he knows. Who are those 3 historical figures? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Alright, now I'm actually curious how many can I name? I'm gonna do this while I draw. What counts as a historical figure? I'm not gonna say actors don't count, but I mean I only know like 3 actors. What's a historical figure? George Washing Machine, you know him. I don't know what the fuck he did, but I remember his name. What's that? What's the one guy's name? He's got the top hat. He always wears the top hat. Like the really tall top hat. He was shot in the back of the head in a theater. What's his fucking name? Abraham Lincoln, that's his name. That's 2 historical figures. I don't know any historical figures outside of America. Because if I barely know any in America, how would I know any outside? What's the fuck is it? Who else? I'm trying to think of literally any fucking old people. What? Who's old and dead and important? Well, their historical figures don't have to be dead. They just have to be old. Yeah, it still doesn't help. I don't know any old people. Can I say my parents? They're old. They're not historical figures, though. What the I honestly don't know any historical figures. I know the names of more manga authors than I do historical figures. And I don't read that much manga. Actually, that's a lie. I just started reading manga. But the thing is, I wouldn't even be able to name the ones that I read. Like, I don't know who the fuck wrote Shangri-La Frontier. That's the fucking one that one of the ones I'm reading. I don't know who wrote that. I don't know who wrote Black Clover, One Punch Man. I don't know who wrote any of that. I know who wrote Dragon Ball Z. Or, I guess he wrote all the Dragon Ball things. And I've never even seen that. I don't even like Dragon Ball. I don't even like it. I've seen like a couple like clips from it and shit. It just doesn't seem, the story seems somewhat interesting, but the fights seem kind of boring. And I don't like how the power system works there, where you can just die and it's pretty much no consequences at all. That's bullshit. Then what's the point in dying then? Like killing off a character in the story. There's like no emotional impact if a character dies and can just be brought right back. I've heard that it's still really good though, so I'm not gonna say it's shit. I've never seen it, so I can't really say if it's bad or not. I also forget what we're talking about. It was Dragon Ball. Never once actually seen more than a couple clips, so can't actually say if it's bad. How are we gonna draw her crotch? Because we drew these pants completely differently than they actually are drawn. Like, I drew them a lot more tame and more shitty wrinkles than normal. Like these wrinkles down here, those are shit, but that's because I drew the pants differently and I couldn't think of, wasn't thinking while doing these. Why was I trying to name historical figures? How did I get from historical figures to manga authors to shitting on Dragon Ball Z? I'm in a room talking to myself all alone, and I'm somehow lost track of what I was talking about. Yeah, I can only name 2 historical figures. I'm done thinking about that. I really don't care. What do I care about some old people? Fucking doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely not looking the best, you know. Not looking the best because I zoned out halfway through drawing it. But it's not looking the worst, which is good. She's got absolutely no chest, so we're not gonna give her one. That makes it look like I accidentally tried to give her one. I'm not trying to. That was a whoopsies. Alright. We're definitely not going to add the tiny linies today. Adding the tiny linies could probably make this drawing much better, but we're not going to do that because of simply not wanting to. Because I need to go practice. I want to go practice the arts instead of spending like 7 years on this one drawing. I haven't actually done... I mean, I did a drawing of Skull yesterday. That was for practice. When was the last time I did an actual, like, full-on me trying to do a drawing? Really trying. You'd say the Chibi Banana Man, but that was also me just... I literally only did that so I could find something quick to draw that day. What about... I don't know, when I did that drawing of Banana Man, like, sitting with his, like, knee up. The head's way too small on that one. That's just a critique, but, I also didn't really try on that one. Like, I didn't put as much work into it as I could. I don't think I've actually done, like, a full-on trying drawing since I drew a very long time ago. Drew Link wearing a school girl's outfit. I think that was the last time I actually tried really hard in a drawing. For the most part, I haven't had time, but now I have time, but I just haven't been trying these drawings because of... I honestly don't know. I mean, yes, I'm obviously trying. I'm not trying at all. I'm not saying, oh, I don't try in these videos whatsoever. No, I'm still trying, but I mean, like, taking a lot of time trying to do, like, a full-on, long drawing. Like, I don't work on these drawings. Once I end the video, the drawing is done. I haven't done a long drawing in forever. I haven't drawn for, like, on one specific thing for more than, like, an hour in, like, a long fucking time. A couple of months. Maybe not a couple, I don't know. I've only been drawing for, like, 6 months. Alright, let's just go ahead and go like this. Go ahead and cut the hair up and shit. There we go. There's a amazing ponytail. I don't actually think it looks that bad, so you know, whatever. But the actual hair on top, definitely not the best hair I've ever drawn or anything. We're not really going to give her that. We'll just add some shitty shading just for the sake of... because it fucking can. Because why not? But this doesn't look terrible. It's not terrible or anything. It's just not, like, amazing. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. Should we draw a foot? I mean, we might as well just do this. Perfect. Alright. This is done. I'm gonna go draw. I'm gonna go practice. Good day.